One thing teachers need to do is to create a digital classroom during this remote learning time. And we want that digital classroom to look functional, to be functional, to look good, to be personalized, and not to violate any copyright laws. And one of the tools that I've found that does this really quickly and easily for you is Google Slides. And so I'm going to show you how to make a web page that looks kind of like this. How do we get there, though, from this? All right, well, let's get started. First, I'm going to get rid of themes. Next, I'm going to change the layout to blank so that we have a nice blank canvas. And I want it to look like, I can't do all of this, by the way. I can't do, in a 5-minute video, I can't show you how to link things and make them go to the right pages and all that kind of stuff. We'll do that in another video. But I can show you the basics. How do I make, for instance, a desk? And how do I put something on it that makes it look realistic? All right, so I'm going to click right here. I'm going to go to Images, search the web. And the great thing about this is that all of these images that I look up, they're all royalty free. So I don't have to worry about copyright laws here. So I'm going to type in wood grain desk, because that's what I want. And I'm going to type in background so that it's a large image. And so you can choose any of these, but I wanted something that looked a little bit more like a real student desk. And oh, that one looks perfect. So I'm going to insert that here. I'm going to push it into the corners so that it fills up the entire slide. And there you go. You have your background. But instead of finding a phone or a pen or a computer or something like that, I'm going to put something that most teachers have on their desk at all times, coffee. Okay, so I'm going to click on Insert Image, search the web. This time I'm just going to put coffee. And here's what happens when you're too generic with your search, right? You're going to get all kinds of pictures of coffee, and that looks great, but it's not going to look like you're looking at it from the top. So I need to change the search to from above. And that'll give me what I want, but it has a background of its own. And we don't want a background of its own on top of our wood desk, so that's a bit of a problem. So let's try another word, transparent. When I type that, it gets rid of the background of the image that I want. Unfortunately, there's not a lot to choose from. This one does work, gives me a very large cup of coffee. And if I shrink it, it does look like, you know, a cup of coffee that you might have on your desk. If you lived in England, nobody has coffee with a saucer underneath it. So what I really want is not this. I want Starbucks. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to search again, only this time I'm going to get rid of the word coffee and type in Starbucks. And as I do so, I see once again that we're going to have a problem with transparent. But whoa, wait a second. That image, that's the image I want on my desk. That looks like something that is on a typical teacher's desk. Looks like a styrofoam cup with a little heart in it. Perfect. So how do I find that image, but also get rid of the background? Well, let me show you how. Highlight this, copy it, and open up a Google page. On this, open up Images, then paste it and press Enter. And you've got a bunch of images, but you need to make sure that you click on Tools and Usage Rights and go to Labeled for Reuse. Once again, this gets rid of any kind of copyright problems because all of these images are free for use. So as I scroll down, I find my image right there. And this is perfect, but I need to get rid of the background once again. So I'm going to open up another tab and I'm going to type in remove.bg. And that's going to take me to a web page that removes backgrounds from images really simply. So I'm going to pull this down, slide it over to the side, click on this once more and slide that over to the side. And now I've got my image. How do I take this from here to there? You just click it, drag it. And in seconds, I now have a picture of coffee, but without the background. So all I have to do here is right click and copy and then go back over here, close that out, maximize this, right click and paste, and bam, it's even the right size. Now I might want to crop this to make it a little bit smaller, but that's all you have to do, guys. I hope this is enough to get you started. You're going to make a great digital classroom. Can't wait to see them.